What a day today. I want to share something with y'all that I think we all been experiencing this for quite some time now. Or we at least experienced this a few times in our life. So let me explain to you what I mean. You know how when you see a post on social media like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and you feel like the post is relatable, so you start sharing posts with your friends and your family, right? And some of us like to do that on a regular. We see a post we like on social media and then we just share it because we feel like it's a good post to see or we feel like it's relatable. So my friend, he shared me this post the other day and it resonated with me so much because it was a skit though. And the crazy thing about the post that he shared, it was so relatable to me. And this was the most effective post that I ever seen in my life. No exaggeration. I'm really being honest with you. So let me tell y'all about the post that he shared. And what I mean by I think we all experienced this at least sometime in our life, or we probably still experiencing it now. So the post was about this one friend. He had dreams and goals. And he told his other friend about his dreams and goals, right? So he walked up to his friend and he was telling him about his dreams. You know how we all want to tell our friends about our dreams because we just want to share something with somebody because we want somebody to support us. So basically, once he told his friend that he wanted to start a channel just doing content like posts and skits for Facebook, his friend was like, well, his so-called friend, I don't know if they was friends for real in the skit, but his so-called friend was like, man, I don't think you should do that, man. You wasting your time. That ain't for everybody, man. That ain't gonna work, man. It's not gonna work. So even when the guy was telling his friend about his dreams, even when his friend, his so-called friend, was telling him that it wouldn't go work, he still kept a positive attitude in the video. And then the guy was like, after he told him it wasn't gonna work, he was like, nah, man, I'm just gonna try it anyway. So that was important to me because that's what we don't do. So when somebody tells us that we can't do it, we listen to them. So he goes back the second time. He sees the same so-called friend. Then he tells his friend, like, hey, bro, I just posted my first video. He like, I got 500 views on there. You know what the friend said? 500 views? Man, that ain't nothing. You know how many views Castanet get? Castanet just got 1 million views in like a week. And so when he told his friend that, you know what his friend said? He responded back with kindness. He didn't get no attitude. And that's where we all go wrong at because we get in our feelings. So the friend, once he told him that 500 views wasn't nothing, the friend responded back and said, it's something to me. We got to start somewhere. I got to start somewhere. So then he was telling him again, I told you, I think you just need to give it up. It's not going to work for everybody. It's not. I'm telling you. I told you that the first time. So that's what he telling him. You only got 500 views, bro. Give it up. So in reality, what I always tell y'all that sometimes you just can't tell your friends and your family about your dreams. Because like J. Cole say, if they don't know your dreams, they can't shoot them down. So every time he was telling them about a new accomplishment in his life, his friend kept trying to just tear down his dreams. He kept telling him it was a waste of time. And he kept a good attitude the whole time. He said, I got to start somewhere. So he kept doing it. So then he walked up on his friend the third time. He told him, hey, bro, you see that video I just dropped? It's got 1 million views now. You ain't see my video? It got 1 million views now. The friend that told him that he couldn't do it, you know what he told him? Yeah, I saw it, man, but I was watching Drewski and them, man. Drewski and them, they doing their thing. They doing their thing. Cause anybody who ain't doing it like Drewski and them, they just local. They ain't making no noise like that. So he like, come on, bro, it's 1 million views. But he still kept that same positive attitude. And then he even congratulated Drewski too. When he told his friend about his success, and when his friend was bringing up Drewski and everybody else and wasn't congratulating him on his success for real, he tried to downplay it like he didn't know what was going on and throw everybody else's success in there. So, and I know y'all experienced that in y'all life before. Whatever y'all want to do in y'all life, y'all be experiencing that. Y'all be experiencing that from y'all friends, y'all family. Every time y'all want to do something, they down talk y'all or they talk y'all out of doing it. So in reality, you just want to ask yourself, are they really low-key haters? Don't nobody want to see you doing better than them, or they just haters on the low? So that's why this skit resonated with me so well. So the next time he saw him, right? He had a security with him. His friend was trying to approach him now. The friend that kept telling him he couldn't do it, he need to give it up, he kept trying to approach him now. Then the security like, back up, stay away. So then he gonna walk up to the friend that he was telling that he couldn't do it. He gonna say, bro, you done blew up, man. I knew you had it in you. I knew it. I was cheering for you the whole time. So in reality, he wasn't cheering for him the whole time, but he fronting now since he done made it and he a superstar because he kept going. So his friend was just fronting like, man, I knew you was gonna blow up, man. Can I get a picture? So he told his friend, yeah, you can get a picture, bro. He still was being nice to the friend, even though the friend was hating on him, right? So then, when he tried to leave with the friend to go hang out with him and stuff, the security guard pushed him back. So after the security guard pushed him back, he kind of got upset. And then he started hating on him. He was like, man, he think he the stuff, man, because he done blew up. Man, he ain't even doing nothing like that for real. He saying all that when a friend walked away. So that's why the skit was so crazy to me, because deep down inside, that's how he really felt, because he was hating on him the whole time. So if your own friends, your so-called friends and family really don't want to see you succeed, it's crazy out here, because don't nobody want to see you doing better than them. But what was so strong about the video is that he stayed determined. He was always in good spirits, and he always was determined to win, and he never gave up. And that's why the video was so powerful, even though it was a skit, but it was so relatable, because I think we all experienced that in our lives before, because I think everybody have goals and dreams, but a lot of people tell you that it's not possible. But if it's really not possible, how would you ever achieve it? So you believe that, because you stop believing in yourself and not knowing what you're capable of. So when you determine and you in purpose, even if somebody tell you that you wasting your time, you don't feel like you wasting your time, because it means something to you. So what does it mean to you? So that's what I got from the video, because even though his friend was telling him he can't do it, and then he walked up on him 2-3 times, and then the 4th time he was successful, then he played like he was down with him the whole time. And that's how I go, because the love ain't real. It's phony. So then it's like, now old boy thinking he done changed on him, but in reality, he never wanted to see him win anyway. So when you doing something in this life, it just taught me a lot. Even if you got 500 views, or whatever you doing in your life, even if you got a business, it's not even on social media, and you got 2 sales so far, you still got 2 sales, bro. So you got to treat it like you got to start somewhere. And a lot of us, we be afraid to start. So that's why the video was so deep and powerful, because that was like one of the best skits I ever seen. Because it was deep. Because a lot of us don't want to start because we scared we're going to get 500 views. We want 1,000,000 views right away. Then like how the dude was referencing Casanet and all them getting millions of views on their streams, but people only see when they got the millions of views. They don't see what it took to get there. So anything that you do in life, when people realize you got to go through A and Z to get there, they only see Z. They don't see A through Z. Only you dedicated enough to go through A through Z. That's what makes you who you are. So at the end of the day, the reason why the guy became successful in that skit is because he kept going. He didn't let nobody tell him no. Even when old boy was telling him you need to give it up, just do something else. And we got a lot of people who just don't want to see you succeed. It could be your own family, your own friends. And I know it seems like it's messed up, but it is what it is. And that's why the guy succeeded in the skit, because like I always tell y'all, even though the guy was critiquing him, saying he wasn't going to make it, he was wasting his time, he kept doing it. So whatever you're doing in life, you just can't please everybody. You just got to keep doing it. And then you got people that's just, like his so-called friend, low-key, he was hating on him. But in reality, he probably was hating on him because his life wasn't going as planned as he wanted it to go, because he keep giving up on stuff. So that's why he took his anger out on him when he left. The skit was funny, though, because it's supposed to be a real-life lesson, and it's funny. So that's the life lesson that I want to share with y'all, because we all experienced that somewhere in our life, when we was children, when we was young adults. And that's why we just stuck living miserable, because you gave up on yourself. You stopped showing up for yourself. You don't even know who you are anymore. And I think half of us don't even know who we are anymore, because we just living for others. So that's why I wanted to just share this powerful message with you, because it's time for you to find yourself now. It's time for you to show up for you again. It's time for you to feel good again. Some of y'all ain't been feeling good. Some of y'all just been not happy. So in reality, it's like you can't base your happiness off on others. So it takes somebody strong. That's what the video was showing. He had the confidence to not let his so-called friend that was hating on him hurt his happiness. Don't let nobody hurt your happiness. And he had his mind made up because he was determined. And that's where we go wrong at, because we don't have our mind made up. We second guess ourselves all the time. Well, maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do that. Just do it. And like he said, you got to start somewhere. And you see how he started? He started with, he was thinking about doing it. Then he did it. He got 500 views. Then he kept doing it. Then he got 1,000,000 views. And then after he got 1,000,000 views, he just took off. And then his friend, so-called friend, he perpetrating the whole time. Like he supported him the whole time. Like, man, I knew you was going to blow up, man. I knew it. But that's how I go. And you just can't worry about how the situations go, because you just got to take the situation for what it is. And that's what I stress to y'all so much, because the reason why he was successful, because he didn't get in his feelings. He didn't care too much. And that's where we all go wrong. It's like we care too much. So he didn't care that his so-called friend was telling him don't do it. He wasting his time. He didn't care. So you just got to start showing up for you. Stay happy. Be responsible for your own happiness. And just show up. So at the end of the day, that's the advice that I want to tell y'all, because sometimes messages being stuff that we looking at, and we so in our feelings to even look at the message for real. And I liked the video so much that I was watching it over and over and it was so short because I like topics and conversations like that, because conversations like that, I wish they can last forever. But nothing lasts forever. They say all good things come to an end. So in this video, that's why I want to express to y'all. I want y'all to just stay going. Stay doing y'all thing. Even though this world is in strange times right now, I just want y'all to stay focused. And don't let nobody steal your joy. Because at the end of the day, sometimes you got to be your biggest fan. Even when nobody else is clapping. You got to still show up. You can't keep telling your friends you're going to go through something with them and they not on the same page as you. But then you in your feelings because you worried about them not seeing your vision. Well, you got to start doing something that you can show up yourself. Because that's how situations are. Let's just keep it real. But then, once you make your vision pop on your own because you was dedicated, now, once you blow up, everybody talking about you changed, you ain't the same no more, you switched up on them. But in reality, you didn't switch up on them. They switched up on you. And you was able to see that. So if they can't see what you can see, it don't even matter. Because it is what it is. And you got to take the situation for what it is, because you care too much to even worry about how they feeling about you. You got to be determined within yourself to get this done. To show up and get that 500 views. Show up and get that 100 views. Whatever views that you getting, it's still 100 views. And you did it. So that's all that matters. You did that. And keep doing it. Because that 100 views can turn into what? 1 million. Because even when I was watching a documentary on Master P, that's why I respect Master P so much. He like one of my idols. I was watching him on his documentary. He said he was performing. And he said he looked over in the crowd when nobody dancing but this one guy. Everybody else was just, this is when he first came out. He said he didn't look at it like, dang, that's only one guy dancing to my song. He looked at it like, that one guy that's dancing, I'm going to turn that one guy to 1 million. Even if nobody else is dancing right now. And look what he did. The rest is history. So if you got something that you want to do in your life, and you got people who just don't believe in you, don't even worry about them. Some people just got their mind made up. Sometimes you got to go where you appreciate it and not where you tolerate it. It is what it is. So that's my message to y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. So if you liked it, hit like and subscribe. I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Peace. Welcome to the family.